You guys have it up?
We should get it up.
Bring it up just so I have a second source. Just tell me if it pops back up again.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Apparently, Burke's Lanes' Wi-Fi isn't as good in this room as it is in the rest of the building.
That's true.
Yes. All right. So, since we left, would you like to start over or pick up where you left?
I will hop right.
We're not going to start over.
We're not going to start over.
Okay.
I'm going to pick up where
I'm going to pick up where I left off.
Okay.
So, I think when the
Wi-Fi cut out,
I think I was just finishing up
talking about the three new centers that we have: Blue Valley, Midway,
and
AMF Conchester. AMF Conchester is the combined event with PJBT. There'll be more details about that closer to within the next month.
Blue Valley
and Midway.
Midway
is an adult junior.
And then,
next on the list is our two special events.
September 1st
and 2nd, we have the Parker Bone Scholarship Tournament. That is in Howell Lanes in Howell, New Jersey.
I would recommend
signing up for that as soon as possible.
And another one that
I would recommend signing up for, which is over halfway full. We're about 60% full.
Is
October 6th to the 8th is the Danny Wiseman Youth Scholarship Tournament. If you do want to bowl that, all those entries are being taken care of through us here at the PJBT.
If you're bowling,
please sign up as soon as you can. Like I said, we are almost full.
It's more than half.
It's more than half. I do know that. I did see a couple numbers a few nights ago, and it is.
It's getting full.
It's getting full. So.
Next on the list,
we do have three brand new special tournaments this year that are girls only.
Our first one is
September 30th.
That is at ABC West.
The second one is December 23rd at East Lincoln Lanes.
And then
our
third tournament
will be
Saturday,
May the 12th
at
ABC East.
May the 12th
tournament is an invitational. I do believe for girls that bowl. I don't know how the invitational is going to work yet, but I just recommend you bowl the first two, and then you pretty much should be into the third one.
The
first two events are guaranteed $250 in each division. I do believe we are going to run scratch and handicap for the girls only events, and then the third tournament will be, of course, the invitational. That will be $500 top prize. And the
first two are recreational,
and the third one will be the ABC East Challenge pattern, which of course is being made by Cable.
The pattern that
we will use there
at ABC East.
Okay.
Next up,
another special offer that we have this year. Thank you to Brian Krantz and Apparel EFX. We will be running a special this year on Apparel EFX. The shirt designs are not yet created, but the deal that they are running with us is if you win a tournament this year wearing an Apparel EFX jersey, you can purchase one for, I believe, it's either $10 or $20 off. I'm pretty sure it's $20. You get a $20 discount on a shirt through Brian Krantz if you win a tournament wearing Apparel EFX.
And we will also,
just as we had with High Five, we will also be offering different designs for the PJBT with Apparel EFX, which if you've seen their designs before, pretty much opens up a lot of options. They have many jerseys, variables. Brian Krantz will be setting up at quite a few of our events to answer any questions and take orders. So if you do have any questions about Apparel EFX, I do believe he will be at 222 Dutch Lanes next week, and a bunch of other events. You can ask him. He will answer all your questions.
Don't ask us
because we're not 100% sure.
That's the answer
you're going to get, unfortunately.
I'm not
a shirt maker, so I don't
I don't know. But thank you to Brian.
Thank you to Brian for that. That's a new endeavor that we have this year that we're very much looking forward to. Appreciate their sponsorship.
And next tournament
I want to go over. We are having the first annual 2 a.m. overnight tournament for the PJBT.
This is not
in conjunction with the JBT, as Chuck has his also, but there will be something that the two tournaments are doing together. Matt and Chuck have discussed this, and we will be running some sort of an extra sweeper pot. If you bowl Chuck's 2 a.m. tournament and our 2 a.m. tournament, there will be I don't know, like $100, $200, maybe more scholarship in play if you bowl both events. As far as you know, some sort of a. I don't even know what the format's going to be yet for ours or anything. There's going to be something. That's not until May. That's actually our last regular season event. And that is actually at our fourth new center that I forgot to bring up, which is Facenda Whitaker Lanes in East Norriton, Pennsylvania.
It's down by King of Prussia.
Down by King of Prussia. I've never been there, so that would be why I don't know where it is.
But that is our last
event this year. That is May 20th,
and that is our
first annual 2 a.m. tournament.
Like I said,
and also, this is when we're running out my notes.
Sunday, April
29th, we will also have the first annual PJBT Baker tournament.
This will be a
5-person team tournament at ABC West Lanes.
That will be
on a Kegel Challenge pattern, sponsored by Brunswick Bowling.
We will have
a separate flyer with details for that, but
many of you have
been asking for a Baker tournament,
and now you got it.
That's something that we are very much looking forward to. We have discussed formats and stuff.
You're probably going
to be bowling, what did he say, about 25 games of Baker?
Somewhere between either, Matt wanted to do it in 4 or 6 game blocks, probably 6 game blocks, so it's either going to be 24 games or 30 games of qualifying.
It sounds like a
lot, but in reality it's not.
You are bowling, what is it, 5 games?
Is that how it goes?
Yeah, 5 on a 24, actually no, a 30 game block you're bowling. 5 games.
So pretty much a regular day of qualifying, but it will be a complete team event, and
that's going to be one.
That we are going to ask for. Get your teams in, because
that's going to be another
one where we do expect a lot of entries.
Unlike the bowling center championship, this isn't going to be. Your teams do not need to consist of just people from your center. You can get anybody who you want, and we certainly will have a handicap division for it as well. We'll have to figure out how to do the handicaps the right way, but let's figure that out. We got lots of time.
Yes, and
speaking of the Bowling Center Championship,
that will be
Saturday, November 5th.
That will be on a
challenge pattern, and then the following week will be the 21 and under doubles,
and that will be on a
recreational pattern. We do, fortunately, I should say, we will be able to hold both of those events at Parkway Lanes, which is I don't believe no longer. I wouldn't call it AMF Parkway anymore, but we are.
Very happy to
report that Parkway will be staying with us. I don't know if they're closed yet. They might still be closed for renovations, but I do know the new owner is very enthusiastic about really bringing the place around and making a lot of changes. So we're pretty excited to see what that's going to look like.
That's pretty much all I have
as far as the basic tournament information and stuff. Did I miss anything?
Not that I know of.
I've been trying to more play around with this to make sure.
I'm not going to get into everything because there is absolutely no one at home writing any of this down. And
you're all going to get
the schedule at least this week with your packets. If you did not receive a packet, 100% all the flyers will be available at 222 Dutch Lanes next weekend.
And pretty much every
tournament thereafter
up until the date
of the events for the flyers. As far as the girls tournaments and everything like that. If you didn't receive a packet, I know there might be a couple people we missed. I do believe it was about 650 packets we did this week between myself, PA Phatts, Stacy, Brittany, Matt, and
I'd like to say the kids,
but all he did was knock them over when I stacked them up. So
I think I helped in spirit.
Well, that's fine.
That's okay. That's okay. You gave advice.
Let's see here. Let's see if I got all the mics working. Prodigy, say something over there. Unmute your.
Hello.
I didn't hear it.
Say something again.
Say something again.
Hello.
I do not have it.
I do not have it.
Okay.
We are we're going to be playing with this thing probably all week. Jason will be working on it. You might see a couple things pop up that hey, check this out and whatnot. But we are certainly upgrading our equipment here for the better, and it's going to be really awesome once it's all done. As far as being able to produce scores for you guys and whatnot, and just really looking forward to all of it. So. I don't think I really have anything else to talk about. Actually, we do. Do you want to talk about the new strikeout jackpot? Because I'm still in the dark about it, and I really don't want to know. So I'm going to let you.
Mute your mic in the meantime. Mute your mic too.
All right.
Brittany says we still have an echo, but.
We'll work on that.
Yes.
We'll get in touch with.
We'll get in touch with the people from Wirecast this week and figure it out. All right. So one of the things that we are starting this year is we are now going to have a third drawing each and every week. The first drawing will still be, our regular, and the second will be the prize drawing. But now we're going to do a third drawing. We haven't decided yet if we're just going to allow everybody to buy one ticket for $1, and we might do 3 tickets for $2. Basically what this drawing is going to be, if you get your ticket picked, you will automatically win $10 to your scholarship fund. And then the fun starts. We will have a deck of cards. We will have one pile with just the 9s and the 10s in there. And you're going to draw a card, and depending upon if you draw a 9 or a 10, that's what you have to shoot. You're going to get a shot. If you draw a 9 and you get a 9 count, you win. If you draw a 10 and you don't get a 10 count, you don't win. You'll come back, you'll draw a second card. That card will have either a 6, a 7, or an 8. No, sorry, it will have a 7 or an 8.
Same thing. You're
going to throw a shot. If you draw a 7, you're going to have to try to get 7 pins on one shot. If you draw an 8, you're going to want to try to get 8 pins on one shot. And you're going to come back, you're going to draw a third card. That card will either have a 4, a 5, or a 6 on it. If you draw 4 and you get a 4, you win. If you draw 5 and you get 8, you lose. So you're going to have 3 attempts. Attempt A will either be a 9 or a strike. Attempt B will be a 7 or an 8. Attempt C will be a 4, a 5, or a 6. Then, depending upon how many you get, we will have envelopes. If you get 1 right, you'll draw from envelope A. If you get 2 right, you'll draw from stack B. If you get 3 right, you'll draw from stack C. Obviously, stack C, since you have gotten all of your attempts correct, will have the largest prizes in them. The vast majority of them will be cash to go into your scholarship fund. Could be as high as 75% of whatever the pot is. The pot will carry over from week to week. I believe Matt's going to start it at somewhere around $200, and we're going to try to build this as high as it will go. Hopefully we can get it up to over $1,000 eventually, and that'll be a lot of fun.
We really haven't. I don't think we've 100% discussed how we're going to sell these tickets. This could even be something that could be sold at check-in.
It's a possibility. We've had discussions. I might also do it during the last game of qualifying.
This is just not to cut you off, but just to kind of give an idea. This is pretty much just something to kind of kill the time a little bit while we're checking scores. Because God only knows it sometimes takes us forever. And that's another thing I'm going to stress too. Work on your math this year, folks. It does take us time, especially with our larger events like our team tournament, stuff like that. Especially, we do have, sometimes we do have issues with cards being misadded and stuff, and it takes a little extra time. So this is sometimes. So this is just to sort of bridge the gap a little bit, just to give everybody something to do, and at the same time, possibly make a couple $100 in the process to put in your scholarship fund. This will be available to every bowler in the center. Scratch, handicap, does not matter. Everyone's going to be entitled to this, and I don't know what to expect. I was not involved in this decision. I actually just found out about it right now in the explanation of it, but I'll warm up to it a little bit.
Yes. Yeah. Essentially, if it goes the way we planned, I will be selling the tickets during like the final part of the last game of qualifying, or even right after it's done. And we're going to do the drawing while you guys are tabulating the scores in the check-in room to help pass the time a little bit and to help kids get some more money into their scholarship fund. Because, again, as long as your ticket gets drawn, you're automatically going to put at least $10 into your scholarship fund.
And who knows?
You could come out and you could go minus 300 and win $200.
Yes.
That's kind of the other.
That's kind of the other thing too. Just it's.
Realistically,
I do believe you said tickets are going to be $1,
something like that.
Yeah,
something like that. So no,
we do understand.
We do understand. We have so many grateful people that invest in our raffles and stuff.
So this is just
something small we wanted to do. With being able with a lot of our sponsors to put the money in and everything, and
a cheap raffle.
And a cheap raffle. Like I said, a buck a chance, maybe 5 for 3 or something like that. Whatever we're going to do, but we're pretty much looking forward to it, and
we'll see where it goes.
Yes.
All right.
Anything else before I jump into my next subject?
No. Wait. What is your next subject?
I'm just going to do a quick summary of everything stayed the same.
Why don't we just have a quick discussion on, like, what do you think is the best new thing that we're adding? Me personally, I'm looking forward to this Baker tournament.
To be honest with you,
this is something we talked about for about a year and a half now. I'm really interested to see how these patterns are going to play out with us putting the recreational patterns down instead of house.
I've bowled
on recreational patterns myself. I've scored very well, and I've struggled at times.
They are house shots. But it's gonna. I can't stress to you enough that they're gonna make you a better bowler bowling on these specific house shots because they are more of a true shot. It's not just your wide open. Place the ball down on 30, kick it out to 1, and watch it come back.
Yes.
We got people raising their
hands
out.
Yes, we actually have a little bit of a studio audience here. Yes.
But
I'm interested in that. I want to see how they play out.
Yes. The other thing that we haven't discussed yet, I'm really looking forward to Tournament 13. I'll let you tell everybody what Tournament 13 is.
Tournament 13
is the adult junior at Limerick Bowl.
Yes, just a regular adult junior at Limerick Bowl. But what's the date of this adult junior at Limerick Bowl?
November 19th.
November the 19th. By the way, you want to be at the bowling center Sunday, November the 19th.
Pop in my head what that day is.
Yes. The person over there shaking his head, he becomes an adult that day.
Are you going to charge him?
Rent in order to get back in the house?
Absolutely, we are charging. So I'm going to go all out. I'm going to have cake for everybody there that day as a little celebration of the prodigy becoming an adult.
You buy pizza.
Who knows what I might do that day? By the time it's all over, I might need.
If you haven't had the
Limerick pizza, you need to show up to Limerick.
So definitely sign up. We're going to have a birthday party bash that day for the prodigy as he turns 18. We're still working a little bit on that to maybe name one of these tournaments at the end of the season.
It's going to happen sometime.
We don't know when, but it's going to happen.
We were. The kid and I were up in Connecticut yesterday bowling the Buddies tournament, and on the way home, he had his computer there. Somehow, some way, one of his friends downloaded a pattern maker program on his computer. So we were making the PA Phatts pattern last night on the ride home from Connecticut, and let's just say on the difficulty meter, it's more on the difficult than the easy side, because just think of how I look, and it kind of looks like me. It kind of goes up and then goes out.
I always said your pattern should be called Revenge of the Fat Man.
Yes, well.
You were just looking at the composite graph, it almost looks like a house shot, to be real honest.
It does
sort of look like a house shot, and then
you look at the how wide.
You're not going to think it's a house shot driving home.
Yes, and then from
20 feet.
From about 10 feet to 20 feet when it goes from 7 to 7 to 3 to 3 with 3 or 4 units of oil on the outside, it all of a sudden becomes very, very difficult.
And it's 38 feet.
Yes.
28.
Yes, because I'm short and fat. So right there is the PA Phatts pattern if there's ever a Phatts-tacular.
Which who knows?
Which who knows? Maybe we'll run that ourselves one day.
we do.
Typically not really ever listen to them.
At least I do.
At least I don't. I go off and just do my own thing.
All right.
So that, in a nutshell, is season 19. By all means, if you have any questions, feel free to chime in on our Facebook page. That's PJBT Bowling Series. If you are new to the PJBT, absolutely, we welcome you. Why don't you, for all the new people, why don't you discuss the membership?
That's actually
what I was going to kick in there that I forgot to mention.
For all of you
new and returning bowlers, nothing has changed this year.
Each tournament,
4 members is $32, non-members $35. You can purchase a membership for $30. I would recommend, if you're going to bowl at least 10 tournaments this year, I recommend everyone buying the membership.
If you
buy the membership for $30, you get $2 off at every tournament. $3.
Yeah, the
I got you.
5 to 2. Okay, it is $3. Non-members. Yeah, I got you now.
So
essentially, that's with a $10. So 10 tournaments, you get the $30 back if you bowl 10 tournaments. And then after that, you will still pay the $32 instead of the $35. So if you do plan on bowling 10 or more events, it is an absolute no-brainer to put the $30 out. We stress that to people enough,
and we still have
so many regulars that do not do it.
That's
highly recommended. Stacy will be taking care of memberships next weekend.
For all of you that have bowled already, we'll have the same setup at Dutch Lanes next week. You'll come in, you'll fill out your info sheet, you'll get your membership, you'll come see me and whoever my cohort is, side pots, and then Matt at the back to pay and everything. Nothing from there will change. And if it is your first event next week, I completely urge you to come see Matt or myself, Jason, anybody with any questions you have. We answer questions on a weekly basis, and it never gets old. We want to make sure everybody understands everything that's going on, and we will never get tired of explaining it. Because if the better, more you are informed, the better, more you know what's going on, and stuff like that.
We are here to help
you. And we are inching ever so closer to that $1 million mark, and I think there might be an outside chance we hit it this year. Yes, I'm pretty sure we will hit $1 million this year.
$1 million, 18-plus seasons, giving away over $1 million in scholarship money. That's fantastic.
And that's...
The people at home now are getting a different review.
Stacy just said the echo's gone.
Hey, that's good.
We don't know why, but the echo's gone.
It could be because I changed cameras. What the heck knows?
That could be. But nothing's changed as far as the point system. Top 72 in each division will make championship weekend. 11 participation points guarantees you are in the show. Nothing about that has changed. Most importantly, we do want to thank all of our sponsors, especially BowlerX and Brunswick for coming back and supporting us. They've been with us for a long time now. We appreciate them. Lee and Krista at BowlerX and everything that Parker's done for us with Brunswick.
Because of all of our sponsors, again, for all the new people that don't know, raffle number 2 each week, the prize raffle, we do give away at least one brand new bowling ball each week.
Yes, we have never had a tournament that I can remember in the last how many years that we have not given away a bowling ball. Even if we have a small turnout, we still give away a bowling ball. It's something, it's just our way of giving back. And as you can see here, go to me again.
Go to you.
This sponsorship page keeps growing every single year. It's on the back of every schedule, and we cannot thank everybody enough for everything that they do for us. Please, we do encourage you, if you see somebody on the back of this, please patronize them because they give so much to us, and we try to get back to them as much as we can. And we really do appreciate everything.
Yes.
So other than that, I do not have anything else. It's hard to believe that I've bowled in these the last 20 years and everything, and I was part of the start of this. I don't know if I bowled in season 1. It might have been season 2 or 3 that I started, but I was sort of there in the beginning, and I just remember the way things have been up until they are now. Never thought I would be sitting back here, much nonetheless, trying to help put all this together. But a huge thank you to everybody that comes out this year.
We do average, I believe it's over 600 bowlers we have every single year, and we just keep trying to build on that every single year and get as many new people out as we can. Really excited about adding these 4 new centers that we have this year, and this could it could change next year. We could add 1 or 2 more maybe.
Oh, absolutely.
And because I know the new centers that we did add, we're thrilled that we came to them, so that's definitely something we're going to look into as far as adding different centers. After losing, did we lose 3 this past year?
Definitely 2.
Bolorama, Red Crown,
and Mountainville.
And Mountainville.
Yes.
So the 8-game marathon tournament this year that was at Bolorama will now be at Jordan Lanes in Allentown. So, but other than that, actually, both tournaments that Bolorama had this year will be at Jordan Lanes.
Yes.
The 8-game marathon and the Easter Saturday tournament will now be at Jordan Lanes. So, like I said, see everybody next Sunday at 222 Dutch Lanes. Check-in will start. We should be ready by about 9:15-ish.
At the very latest.
Yeah,
yes.
9:15, 9:30.
Yes. And
the way we've done things the last 2 years, there have not been any lines.
No.
So
that's worked out great.
You shouldn't have to worry about standing in line. We always stress for people to get there early. You know, we like to start as close to 10:30 a.m. as we can. But the way things have been, everything's been pretty much. We're pretty much ready to go.
That's a very good thing to talk about.
Maps. Okay. The original startup date for Maps, I believe, was August 1st.
Yes.
Until we got halfway through and figured out how long it takes to put 1,000 names in the computer. We do expect the Maps program to be fully operational by September 15th. There is actually a comment on that on the letter that is being sent out from Matt. September 15th is the target date. We should not have any issue hitting that. We are progressing very nicely with that, getting everything done and working on getting your letters sent out with your passwords, your usernames, stuff like that. But it's going to be well worth the wait because you're gonna have everything right there in front of you as far as scholarship. You'll be able to put in for your requests for scholarship right through that website and everything. And like I said, this is a really big endeavor that we took, or I should say Matt took.
Yes.
I've seen it once or twice, but Matt's been pretty much doing 95% of the work along with his website guy, who's been helping out a lot also.
Yes. And
but
I do believe when I was playing with the screens, maybe you did or didn't say this, that the account that Maps is in is going to be gaining interest for all the bowlers.
Yes.
As well.
Yes,
it's an interest-bearing account.
The same thing that we had discussed with at Championship Weekend last year. You know, the interest that will be gained on that scholarship money will be distributed back in some capacity to the bowlers. Those details have not been worked out yet, but definitely it's going to be worth the wait, and it's going to be something. It's going to be something that we're going to have to get used to. I could stress that right now to everybody. Yeah, as soon as it goes live on September,
yes.
It's not going to be a next day type thing because there's still going to be things that I'm going to have to learn. Matt's not even going to know everything about it. But in the long run, it's going to be well worth the wait.
Oh, absolutely. When you could go in and you could just see in real time what how much you have in your fund, and you're going to be able to request payouts right from there. And I know Matt has this. He wants to get them out within a week.
Yes.
To everybody this year.
That's
I
something.
know you and Stacy are part of that as.
That's
as
something
well.
we're going to strive for to keep up with that, because not only does it make you guys happy, but it takes the weight off of our shoulders. I mean, it's Matt and I both put in roughly about 60 hours a week at our regular jobs, and then we pop in and we do this stuff whenever we can. So unfortunately, I just don't get to do this, and that's my life.
Yes.
But
that would be nice.
But yeah, it's the way the Maps program will be set up. You'll be able to see what you earned every single week. It's going to be detailed where you want it, how you want it, I should say. Just so it's going to be a lot easier for us to keep track of records and stuff. It's going to be so much simpler for us, and give us the ability to make a faster turnaround as far as sending out checks and payments and whatnot.
Which is good, because in another year I'll be starting to use that.
Yes, as we have with quite a few of our bowlers that have moved on to college this year.
Yes.
So, but it's just going to be better for everybody, and the headaches are going to be a lot less. It's just going to require patience. patience that not even we have right now at certain points, because we want to get the ball rolling just as much as you guys do on this MAPS program. We're excited for it and really looking forward to it.
Yes.
But and there's going to be questions about that also, and we're going to do everything we can to answer everybody's questions.
Speaking of questions, do we have any other over there, Prodigy?
No.
All right. The one thing that I want to say, this will be my 4th year helping out with the PJBT, and the question that I got most often in my 4 years, now I'm out with the crowd a lot because I basically sell the tickets each and every week, so I'm talking to a lot of the bowlers and the parents out there. The main question that I've got is, about, when are we going to do girls-only divisions, or when are we going to do girls-only tournaments? So, the three of us, along with Stacy and Brittany, really talked about, running the girls-only tournaments this year. So we're starting out with 3 this year, and I can promise you this: as long as we have a good turnout at all these tournaments, and I would expect to have an excellent turnout at all these tournaments, I could promise you, in season 20, we will be having more of these, not just 3. We could easily get up into the double digits.
Yeah, I don't think that's not something that's going to be an issue. I hope.
Yes.
Like I said, it all depends. Participation-wise, if they're a hit, they're going to continue.
Yes.
I know there are a lot of girls out there looking for these girls-only events for like the things that we run and stuff like that. We're going to do everything we can to provide them for you, and and the more entries we get, the higher the prize list goes.
Absolutely.
First place is guaranteed at $250, but depending the turnout, it can easily go to $300.
Yep.
We have never been selfish in giving out payouts.
That's true.
You can ask this guy.
Being an accountant, I know.
Yes, we have never had an issue giving out to the last dime to make sure that the payouts work. No matter what people may have thought or anything, we have never had an issue paying out the full prize fund, because that happens weekly, and I know it does.
Oh, there's plenty of time. The dollars that are supposed to go to the expenses end up going into the prize fund.
Yes, that happens a lot.
Yes.
We have not taken, there has been overbooked on scholarships already, and we've put money out of our own pockets already to make sure. It doesn't happen often, but we have done it just because that's what it's for.
Yep.
It does. We do this. We don't do it for a living, but darn close. Mm-hmm. So
it seems that way.
It does seem that way. It's just the break was not long enough.
7 weeks does go by.
Yes, it does.
Go by fairly quickly.
Yes, because I still remember helping out at the Masters 3 years ago as my Matt threw me in and said, "Here you go, have at it."
Yes.
So, but other than that, though, that's all I have.
Yes. Anything else over there, Prodigy?
No.
No? Okay. The message board is quiet, so I guess we will see you 1 week from today.
Yes, absolutely.
222 Dutch, Ephrata, Pennsylvania. I can't stress enough, get there early. As Josh said, the lines do move smoothly, but they get very long at about 10 o'clock.
One thing I want to add on to that this year, we encourage prepayment for every tournament.
Yes.
That way it makes our life easier. It makes your life easier. You don't need to worry about carrying cash or taking care of anything.
It makes everybody's life but Stacy's easier.
Makes everybody's life but Stacy's easier. But it's actually not that bad because she actually has it. She's got a system now. Good. And I've seen it. I don't ask any questions about it, but she's got a system. When you do prepay for a tournament, make sure whatever deposit, full payment you're making, it doesn't matter. Make sure you I don't know if there's an option to select tournament or not. I don't believe there is, but even if you got to put it in the comments,
yes,
please put what tournament it is for, so there's no discrepancies. Whether it's for this tournament, that tournament, if it's for a tournament 3 weeks from now, that's okay. We don't care when you put a deposit down for a tournament. You can put your deposit down now for the 4th Adult Junior next year. Nobody's going to do that, but still, if you do that, that's fine. But please stress what your payment is for. If you just go online today and you put down a $32 or $35 payment and you don't stress what it's for, it's going to go for that weekend.
Yes.
We're just going to assume it's for the tournament coming up that week. We can't guarantee, I can't take a $35 payment and just hold it for somebody and assume it's going to be for in a couple weeks. Please don't make our lives, or Stacy's life, I should say, that much harder. If it's for a tournament in 2 months, that's awesome. We have no problem with that.
Yep.
Just please specify what it's for in the comment section. It's going to help us. It's going to help you. We're not going to have to go back through and try to figure out where money came from. But that's all I have for that. Just the prepayment has been very successful. The online payment, being able to use credit cards now has made life easier for so many people. And we definitely want to continue that. But I just want to make my life a little easier by making Stacy a little more happier.
Well, yeah. A happy Peaches means a happy Skip.
Yeah, essentially, yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it. We look forward once again to seeing you 1 week from today. 222 Dutch, Ephrata, PA. All of the packets have been mailed out. You should be receiving them either tomorrow or Tuesday, I would expect. If you don't have it by Friday, I would say that you didn't give us your address to mail it out.
Or it got lost, because we do average about 10 to 15 packets that do come back because of wrong addresses.
Yes.
We're not going to mail them out again.
Yes.
So if we do see you, we'll just we'll throw them in the box, and if we do get yours back and you come to Dutch Lanes, we will gladly give it to you.
Yes.
But it does happen every year. We do get at least 10 packets back because either they got lost, unknown address, or the post office is just that mad at us for dropping 650 envelopes off. Because they do give you a look when you walk in with 300 at a shot.
Yeah.
You do get a look. You get a look.
But doesn't matter if you get one or not. We will have all the flyers on our flyer table. So once again, get there early. The lines will be exceedingly long come 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you can get there between 9:15 and 9:30, go ahead. Dutch has an awesome snack bar. They serve breakfast there. So by all means, come. Register early.
We
do
some
breakfast.
We do get 100 entries for that event. For the opening event is always 100 entries.
Yes.
We usually average about, I would say, 65 to 70 in scratch and 30 to 40 in handicap.
Yep.
So, like he said, 100% register early.
Yes. All righty.
And you can also pay your side pots too when you prepay.
Yep.
Just make sure you put that in the comments section. You know, if you want 3 brackets, winner take all in the 300 pot, just put that money in with whatever you charge on your prepayment, but put it down in the comments section so I know where it's going to when I check you in, or Matt, Jason, whoever checks you in, so we know where it's going. That comment box, I cannot stress enough how much easier that makes our life with checking you guys in and having to keep everything square. So, other than that, I have nothing else.
No, I'm just playing around with
That's fine.
changing it between different views here. All right, we'll wrap it up. We're gonna go eat.
Yes, we are. I've been at work since 6 a.m. and I came straight here and did this, so I'm ready to eat. So,
Yes.
but another successful year. We're at the 38-minute mark now, and that on top of the 7 minutes, about a 45-minute pregame show.
That's not bad.
No, not at all. It's only going to get better and better every year. We are investing money into this YouTube stream. The Danny Wiseman event this year will be broadcast on Sunday this year. I'll probably have it. Jason will not be at Danny Wiseman this year, but I will be. I'll probably have it hooked up for most of the day Saturday without commentary. But Sunday, 100% the finals will be live streamed here on YouTube, and we've actually ventured off into other tournaments also. I know you did Jeff Smith's ladies tournament last year, and just things like that. You know, the better we get at this, we have had interest from outside, tournaments in producing their stuff, which is something we are definitely going to look in.
Oh heck, for the right amount of money, I'll advertise somebody's bar mitzvah. We'll show up for your bar mitzvah.
But it's just something we enjoy doing. I always sat at home and wondered what it would be like to call a bowling tournament, watching these guys on the PBA tour, and now we actually have the opportunity to do it, and it's been fun, and we get better at it every year. We hope we do anyway.
Realistically, with 3 cameras, once we get the right cameras up and working, if we wanted to do qualifying, we could realistically stream 12 pairs at the same time.
That's true. I didn't think of that.
6 pairs at the same time. So
Yes.
12 lanes. And if we get more cameras, we could do more. It's just the only issue is I could only bring 3 up at a time, at least I believe. And if we with 3 up, then it's going to be a little hard to see unless you have a computer. That'd be tough to see on the phone.
Right.
But try it.
It's going to happen. Eventually, the whole thing as far as, you know, streaming more pairs and whatnot, it's going to happen. And everybody keeps telling me about the Echo. We're going to work on that Echo. Shot to shot. Well, anyway, we're going to work on it. You'll probably be seeing us do some test runs this week, maybe. You know, Jason, Danny, possibly myself, just trying to get this figured out. But eventually, we'll figure it out. We're still fairly newbies when it comes to this. So,
I like how that spins in and out.
Yes.
But no, on this, I have all 3 mics turned on. I don't have anything else turned on. So.
Well, you said it was by shot, right?
Yes.
So do you have, like, someone's on both shots there, since there's 2 of the same thing?
I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's sign off and figure it out later.
All right. We will see you next Sunday bright and early at 222 Dutch in Ephrata. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us through our Facebook page.
Yes.
For Matt and Brittany, who are on their way somewhere vacationing.
They're at the beach with their parents this weekend.
For Mom and Pop, for Stacy, for Travis, for Jen, for the prodigy to my left, he's Skip Moyer. PA Phatts, we will see you next Sunday. Season 19.
See you guys.
The biggest and the best yet. See ya.